Okay, hi everyone. There used to be a place on here for me to tag everyone so that people that want me to make sure that they know that I'm on get invited or get notified. Hi Ed. So anyway, they, for some reason, now that they've redone Facebook, they kind of, I guess, did away with that. So hopefully people will show up, and if not, you can catch it on the replay. So it's Friday night, 7 o'clock. So that's time for Kathleen's Craft Corner. And I posted a picture this week of these little frames that I had seen on some of the videos that I watched, the craft videos. This is really weird the way they've got it done. Hey Kirsten, how are you? So hopefully the video looks much better than what's actually playing on my phone, because this is kind of crazy the way that it's showing up. It kind of looks like a funhouse mirror almost. All right, so this week we're going to learn how to make these cute little frames. I made a bunch of them. This is the one that I did in honor of my mama. She passed away. It was 2 years, March 25th. So this is just a little picture that we have now in our living room, showing, hey, good. How's the babies? I hope they're doing great. They're so cute. I can't wait to get up there and meet my little niece, and give James a big hug and a kiss for me. All right, so, and the reason I wanted to do these, when I had seen them done on YouTube, the sizes were a little bit different, but I thought what a great way to use up those 6x6s. I have a lot of 6x6 papers that I buy the 6x6 pads, and then I use what I want out of it, and then I have a bunch of them left over. So this is a great way for us to use up the 6x6 papers. So what we're going to do is I picked 2 pieces of my 6x6. One I left 6x6, and that's going to be the front part. And then I have one that I cut down to 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and this is going to be the back part. And then I just picked out a little embellishment. I usually make up embellishments, but this one I had in my stash, so I thought this would be kind of cute because it says cherish the moments, and the colors really match the papers that I picked out. And then you take your chipboard and cut that down to 5 by 5, so your 6x6 is going to cover it beautifully. And this is a super easy project. The other thing that you're going to need is 2 clothespins, and paint them kind of to match, or don't paint them. It's up to you. But I've painted these ones are bluish purple to kind of match. They're doing great. A little stir crazy. I bet they are. I bet they are. You're stuck in the house up there. I'm so sorry. We've been staying in as much as we can, but we do have the out back part that is a lot nicer to kind of just hang out. But you guys are in the city, so it makes it a little bit hard to hang outside. So, well, give them both big hugs and kisses from their Aunt Kathleen. So what I did was I painted my clothespins, and the original design for this was the Posh Paper Lady. I get a lot of ideas from her. She really inspires me, and in the comments I will leave a link to her site, because I mean she's super creative, and she really does some wonderful paper projects. So let's get started on making this little frame. All right, I've already painted 2 paper clips. I made them pink to kind of match what we're doing here. And this is going to go really fast and super fun, super easy. And you can make a bunch of them. This is something great to give the grandparents, for grandmothers for Mother's Day. The kids can make them for their moms for Mother's Day. All right, so I have my 6x6 paper, and I'm going to get that all set for us to put our 5x5 on there. So just turn it over. You want it face down, and then I'm going to take the 5x5 chipboard and cover it with my double-sided tape. Get that covered. And I like using the double-sided tape because the glue kind of makes the paper bubble up, and the double-sided tape leaves everything nice and flat. And these you kind of want to stay flat and uniform because they're so cute when you finally get them all finished that you're going to want to display them. So, all right, so let's get the double-sided tape on here. Peel this off. I got paint on me from painting my my clothespins. All right. Let's see here. I always have a hard time getting the back of the tape off, especially now that I don't have any nails. All right, so you're going to cover your 5x5. You can see I've covered it with the double-sided tape, and you're just going to put that right in the middle of your 6x6. Get that pushed down nice and flat. Make sure there's no bubbles or anything. And then just kind of work your paper so that you're going to bend the same way that we've done some other things when you're covering the chipboard, and we're going to cut off. We're going to miter cut the corners so it doesn't bulk up there. All right, and get all 4 of these corners cut out. Man, the weather's so nice right now. It's not super hot and it's not cold. I'm just really enjoying having the windows open, the air conditioner off. All right. All right, now I'm going to use the wet glue to glue the sides down because I just think it sticks so much better than putting the double-sided tape when you're doing that. And I didn't have my little plug in here, so when these little tips get plugged, you just take your pin and work it in there again. And then they're unplugged. All right, so let's just get the glue on the sides here. Get them worked down. And I can't say enough how much I love the Art Glitter Glue. My husband watched the video and he says that I promote that so much they ought to be sending me some. That would be great because it's not cheap. All right. But it adheres to everything. Even like if you're going to put metal embellishments on stuff. Oh, there's my bone folder. It works so much better when you use your bone folder to press your paper down on the chipboard. But yeah, even if you're going to use like metal embellishments on anything, the Art Glitter Glue really holds it. After that stuff, after it gets dried on there, it works really nice. Much better than even hot glue, because the hot glue, especially with metal, it doesn't adhere, so it's not easy to get the glue that's actually going to stick on there. I mean, the E6000 works with everything, but when you're doing paper crafts, I love the Art Glitter Glue. All right, so you just get that covered, and then you're going to take your 4 by 3¼ by 4 by 3¼ to cover the back. Hey Danielle, how are you? Oh, it's a family reunion. Kirsten and Danielle are both here. Yay! I've been talking a lot with my sister over in Scotland, just kind of comparing how, you know, the different countries are dealing with different aspects of this pandemic, and it's really interesting to kind of get the views of more than just one, you know, one country, and how we're doing things and how they do things. It's really interesting. All right, so you're going to get your 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 on the back, so that's all covered up. All right, and my clothespins, I painted pink. Looks like the sun's going down. It's getting a little bit dark in here. Let me just get this other light on. All right. All right, so about 1 inch and 1.5 inches in on the back of the chipboard, you're gonna glue your clothespins, and they're gonna act as little stands. And I thought this was a really neat idea because I had never used clothespins to use as the stands. And then she actually made, and I'm talking about the Posh Paper Lady. She actually made another board a little bit bigger where she took the clothespins apart and kind of made them like a little L-shaped ski type of a backing to use to hold the frames up. So you get those glued on there. And that art glitter glue, that'll kind of take pretty quickly, and then it'll stand up. And then I want to put my embellishment on here. And what I thought I would do is just kind of right there, and then that way I can put a like a 4x4 picture in there, and I'm going to bring it up just a little bit higher, right about there. I like that. All right, get that glued right there. Actually, let me bring it down just a little bit. Here we go. And then I actually have a bunch of those metal embellishments. I have one that's a little heart. I think I might have used that last week, but I think that'll look kind of cute down here at the bottom. So let me glue that on here. And just put a couple little dots there and get that in there. All right, and I'm going to kind of leave that to lay and dry a little bit. All right, and that's it. So I'm going to hold that heart in place, but that's it. So you can throw together a bunch of these little frames, and then good. So you can throw together a bunch of these little frames, and the pictures that you don't have, you don't always run out and buy picture frames for every little 4x6 picture that you get, but this is a great way to be able to display them. And then after you're finished displaying them, you can always take the clothespins off of the back and put them into a scrapbook, because your chipboard isn't that thick and you've already kind of got a nice matting and layout for your scrapbook to start a page with them. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm so glad that Danielle and Kirsten were here and we could have a little family reunion. Again, usually there's a button for me to be able to invite everyone to watch, but when they changed Facebook over, they got rid of the button. So hopefully it'll come back, and hopefully everybody that likes to see the videos will be able to find it in the little group. Usually the videos are the only thing I've got going in the group. So hope everyone's having a great week, and look forward to a great weekend, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye.